What's up, everybody? This is Dave Dahl from Martin Guitar. Welcome to another edition of Pro Tips. Today we're going to be showing off some new technology for 2016. We have the Aura VT Enhance and the Matrix VT Enhance, which are two new electronics lines from Fishman. They go along with a couple of new models that we're going to be debuting, an 18, a 35, and a 28 cutaway, also a 15 and a 16 cutaway, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So what do these electronics look like? What makes them so special? Well, if we take a look at this guitar, which don't worry, when I say cutaway, I don't mean we're taking out back panels. This is just to show you the insides of what this guitar looks like. So if you're familiar with electronics and you're looking inside, you're going to see one thing that looks a little bit different. Right here on the bridge plate, if you can see it, there's a little bridge plate transducer. Now, there's also the standard under the saddle transducer. You'd notice that there are some controls in the sound hole for volume and tone. There's also another wheel on the other side. Now, what the wheel does is it controls this bridge plate transducer, which is basically designed to bring out the more percussive elements of the guitar. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you play buddy-rich drum solos on the guitar. There are definitely players that do that. I know Tommy Emmanuel uses all of the guitar on the sides of the wood. I have friends of mine that play that way. But what I've found with those electronics is they kind of act sort of like a microphone, but not really. What I found is it brings out the body of the guitar the way a microphone would, but it actually kind of enhances the articulation a little bit more, so you get a little bit more of a sting to it. Like I said, a better articulation with the notes, but you get the full body effect of a microphone. So they're actually really, really cool. So I did mention that there were two different kinds of electronics, right? There's the Aura VT Enhance and the Matrix VT Enhance. And just for quick clarification, VT means volume and tone. So there's volume and tone control on here. So what's the difference between the two? Well, the Aura, just like our F1 Aura systems, they use acoustic imaging, meaning they take a microphone, they record that guitar, and then they feed that imagery back into the electronics, so you get the imagery, like make it, like we can call it a microphone simulator inside there, right? So the same kind of technology goes into this. Now, with the Matrix VT enhancers, there's no acoustic imaging, but you still get the undersaddle transducer, you still have the bridge plate transducer, and you still have the same functionality, but not necessarily with that same acoustic imagery. Now, I also mentioned that these new electronics are going to be in some new models coming out in 2016, and in my hands is one of those models now. This is a GPC 35E, so 35 style. You have the three-piece back, but it's a grand performing body. We're also making these in an OM body and a dreadnought as well. So again, this is the 35, but we have them in a 28 style, we have them in an 18 style. So now this is fitted in with these electronics, so you can kind of hear a little bit of what the difference is. So again, you're going to have the undersaddle transducer, right? But when I add the enhance on and tap on it, now you hear the body sound as well from that bridge plate transducer. So what does that translate into when I'm actually playing? I'll give you an example. So that's with it off. Now, for the sake of argument, I'm going to turn it all the way on so you can hear the difference, but a little bit of enhance goes along the way. So again, when I'm doing those pops, you should be able to hear the body of the guitar a little bit more responsive. But overall, it's going to give it a little bit more body, a little bit more warmth and everything. So really excited about these electronics. If you see them in the store, definitely give them a spin.